Hello, Libra. Are you ready for a little NLA Intuitive Awakening style reading for the month of December 2018? We're going to start out your reading with the I-Ching. We have card 56. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Now, this card is titled The Wanderer. Oddly enough, it's on page 44. It's also like 4, 5, 6, just gonna say. Fire burns over the surface of the mountain, destroying whatever is in its path, and then moving on. The long life of the mountain is not greatly changed by this. Thus, a wanderer may have an immediate effect on those he encounters, but any lasting effect will be determined by other factors. Those who remain must be stable and enduring as the mountain so that life can continue as before. Kind of like those people who just come into our life, turn our life upside down, and then are gone as quickly as they came in. You will still continue to live. You'll still continue to carry on. But for a brief moment, everything was affected. Those who remain must be strong and enduring. It's a time to recognize who is flaky and say farewell. With it being on page 44 is a table with 2 legs or 4 legs. Gonna be more stable. How about a chair? 4 is a number of family, of stability, of security. And then we move into the Native Spirit deck, which you guys have the Ancestors card. Now this is found on page 33. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6. No matter what's happening on a surface level, you carry this strong wisdom deep within you, Libra. A wisdom that allows you to understand and appreciate that even if you haven't received everything that you've dreamed of quite yet, that all of the experiences, the relationships, the encounters, the hurdles leading up to this point have given you the blessing of a lesson to take with you. It's like creating your toolbox along the way, so that way, when you get exactly what you're hoping for, you have an entire toolbox of life lessons and experiences right at your fingertips, available to use. Look at the card. You know, we're always told to listen to our elders, respect our elders. They know best. They've been through it, blah, blah, blah. So very true. But when you look at the card, it kind of matches up with the I-Ching, in that the ground around those stones is pretty barren, like the fire that raged across the mountain, right? But the ones who remain, they are strong and they are enduring. And there is optimism, there is yellow and orange. What's beyond the horizon is illuminated. There might be some hurdles or some tight fits, here and there. You might have to suck it in a little, but you're gonna make it through. And the future sure does look optimistic, doesn't it? Then you have the Surrender deck. 2 cards came out for this. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Libra, we're gonna get real for a second. When was the last time that you felt ecstasy in your life? When was the last time you stood in amazement, in awe, when looking at your life? There is every color of the chakras within that picture. The greens aren't quite as easy to see. However, they are there. Sometimes we have to drop those walls. We have to force ourselves to get out and about and lighten up. You are an air sign. You're not supposed to be heavy. You're not supposed to be blah. And perhaps the reason that you felt that way is because of these unhealthy relationships that you need to surrender. Let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. The same for the people who come into your life. They deserve to be treasured. They deserve to be respected, and they deserve to be in a relationship where they can feel optimistic about the future. The future to them is exciting because you are a part of it. Sometimes these people can leave a very, very, very deep scar, as if they branded you. They burned through that flesh. They left a scar on your heart. But even in the physical world, they started making Mederma and all sorts of other shit to heal those scars, right? To lighten them up. We can't be passive about this. We have to be active. We have to literally step up and say, I cannot do this anymore. I want to live a life where there is wonder and awe and beauty and healthy relationships, even give and take, even energy exchange, where there is love. And then we move into your guys' work, career, and finance. When I was shuffling these cards and these three fell out all together, one on top of each other, all connected, and I spread them out. Honestly, the Nickelback song Rockstar started playing in my head. And this song from Nickelback. I'm through with standing in lines to clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never gonna win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs, and a bathroom I can play baseball in. A king-size tub, big enough for 10 plus me. Yeah, so what you need? I need a credit card that's got no limit, a big black jet with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. Been there, done that. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars, my own star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine with me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. 'Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars. Living in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. Well, hey, I wanna be a rock star. So you take out how the girls come easy, 'cause yeah, you're not into that. Take out popping our pills from a Pez dispenser. Probably should maybe go without the drug dealer. But all in all, what are they saying? This life hasn't turned out quite the way I wanted it to be. I'm gonna trade this life in. I'm gonna be that rock star. And you look at your cards, and oh my gosh, you have everything you could imagine in the 10 of Pentacles, other than the 15 cars and, the hot tub and the bathtub big enough for 10 plus you, right? But you have the family. You have the Pentacles. just looking at it. I mean, you are stepping into abundance, but yet you also are remembering to share your blessings with others as we get back what we give out. It's a card that says, even though you might not have that security or that sure sign yet, it's coming. And then the Six of Wands. I mean, look at that guy. Despite the torturous, physically, mentally, emotionally harsh battles that you have been fighting, you're a fucking champion, Libra. You're a warrior. A strong soul standing grounded in your faith, knowing that all will turn out in your favor. So much red, that base chakra, that root chakra, your confidence. You're a fucking warrior. Who else is a warrior, a champion? The Emperor. Look at him. Looks like he's sitting in his chair with the whole world in his hand. He doesn't even need both hands. He can hold it in one. Embracing your ability to face those head over heart decisions. Maybe you've already noticed that you have this ability to be more assertive or confident, able to maintain your self-control. If not, again, it's coming. Those around you are not oblivious to your work ethic, to the fact that you do great work. You do what is expected of you and more. They just might not be quite as good at expressing their appreciation. All in all, that work and career finance section, you're going to be the rock star, Libra. Trust it, believe it. And then we have your love and romantic relationships. You have 4 of these bad boys. And we have surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all the chaos which you perceive that exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. Isn't that true? You guys are your own worst critic. You expect so much of yourself, and yet maybe not so much of others. And that's where balance comes in. Difference is necessary in part of the human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites. And together, that makes life whole. If you light a candle in a room that is already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable because that light already exists. Because of darkness, we are able to perceive light, which makes both necessary. Encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer your love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love, and love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. It's kind of like being a paramedic. We don't always get the follow-up on our patients. We don't always know what their outcome was. But we have to be able to trust that we did as much for them as we could in the time that we were with them. Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life by each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision, and you will draw success to you, all you ever wished for. Even those which seemed a distant dream are about to manifest. You've got it going on, Libra. I'm telling you. It's just convincing yourself of that and taking off those sweatpants and putting some fucking jeans on and going out. Seeing people. I don't care if you go to Walmart, you go to church, you go to the club, you go to the bakery. I don't care. But get your ass out and about. Unless your perfect love is part of the Jehovah's Witness, they aren't going to come knocking on your door and say, here I am. So take your slippers off, get your shoes on, go get a haircut, and get out there. I love you, Libra. I hope you have an amazing Christmas. And I will see you crazy rock stars next year, 2019. Here we come. Much love, Libra.